gamers there. Welcome to another fun day for Vesper.5. I think we're going to reach the end of the line here today. Or do we have 2 more days of that? Not 100% sure. But in any case, let's find out. Am I going to make it? Yes, I am! All the way to the end. There you go. And I was right. Okay, so yeah, so it combines back up, and you've got the top path and the bottom path. Top path is where we want to go. Actually, can we just add this up? The bottom path might actually be faster. Actually, I think they're the same. Let's just have a look. Going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. Up is definitely faster. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, in other news, oh, you know, I didn't talk about it yesterday. You know what? You didn't. But we're going to talk about today. The hunt for Evangelion games continues. I'm proud to announce that I've successfully acquired a Sega Saturn, as well as most if not all of the Sega Saturn games. I got first impression, I got second impression, and then I got the digital card library, which I'm guessing that's not going to be much of a game, more of like an information, like a codex sort of thing. And then there's oh god, what's the name of it? Ava to Yoi something Tachi something or other. It's some sort of, I think it's like back in the old days when I was scrounging for Evangelion shit on the internet. I downloaded a demo for, I think it was called, the English version was Shinji and Friends. And there's actually a bunch of games. I only had one of them, and they're all like little card games. So I think this game is like a combination of like all the games all put together. So I don't know how many of these games I'm going to be able to actually play, because the instructions for them are going to be in Japanese, but I'll give that a go, a quick look-see. There was one game I found out about, I didn't even know existed, but I wasn't able to, I haven't been able to get my hands on yet. And that is the, I forget the guy's name. He's the guy that like does a lot of concept art for Gainax, I think. And it's basically just a slideshow presentation of his amazing art. That's it. That's all the game is. So I don't know if that's worth like trying to invest in. I've already found, well, the reason why I say that is because I've already found a zip on the internet that has all the pictures in it. Like, literally all the pictures, including the title screen for the game. So we could just go through that, rather than actually me trying to track down and buy the game. Yeah, fair enough. Big ups to my my friend here in Japan who was able to lend me the Dreamcast, as well as one of the games. I think he lent me the second. Yeah, he lent me the second impression. Even though the second impression, I had to track down the first one. I've still got a few more games to track down. I've still got to track down 3 PlayStation 2 games. And I'm still contemplating whether or not to bother with the PSP game, the one that's a music game. I really want to play it, but I need to get myself a PSP. And my friend doesn't have one, so unless I can find somebody else who can lend me one, I'm gonna have to actually buy one. That being said, they do have a video out for it. Like, I saw a video out cable for it, and that was like, how much was that? Like $6 bucks? $6 bucks? I think, or maybe it was more than that. But I don't know. It's like $100 bucks for this thing, and then I gotta buy the game. Yeah. And I could buy a Vita. That would be cool, because I don't have a Vita. But if I buy the game that's cheap in the store that I found it at, it won't work at the Vita because they're like different sizes or whatever. But I could download it from the PSN store, but it's like $70 on the PSN store, which is a fucking rip-off. But anyway, what can you do? Anything else you want to talk about? Not really. It's a nice fine day. It was fucking cold last night. I actually, I usually drive around, but the wife needed the car, and, well, I was in the city, and then the wife needed the car, so she drove home, and I had to catch the bus home. It's the first time I've caught the bus going away from the city. I did catch the bus going towards the city once. That's fairly easy, because all buses go to the city. Right, I don't have to worry about which bus I'm catching, what direction. Well, I need to know the direction, but, you know, it's fairly simple to figure that one out. The hard one is going away from the city, because the station well, the bus stop, it's really a station, is the train station for the entire town. So there's a train station, then outside you've got like a whole bunch of different bus stops and rows of shit of like bus parking areas. So I managed to track down the suburb that I wanted to go to. Then thankfully the wife had told me the exact station, and I figured it out looking at the map, and then the bus showed up. I was like, oh, the bus is here. Wait, are you sure? And I'm pretty sure, but just in case, I just ran to the information desk. I'm like, does that bus go to this place? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, sweet. I first, when I asked the question, I'm like, oh, you idiot, she won't know that. She won't know that information. But she did, thankfully. Probably because the different different bus routes have like different information booths, so she probably knew everything about that information route. I also asked the bus driver. Well, I got on the bus. They're in Japan with buses. Usually when you get on the bus, like in Australia, usually when you get on the bus, you tell the bus driver where you want to go, and he'll tell you how much it is, and you pay him and you get a ticket. Or in the event of using like a what's the name card, where you put charge on it, and you just swipe the card, and you swipe it when you get on, swipe when you get off, and it does it automatically. In Japan, it's a little bit different. They don't have that card system for starters. I don't think they do anyway. It's all coins. But you don't actually pay the driver. What you do is when you get on from the back, which is weird, and as you get on, you grab a little ticket. It's not a ticket per se, it's just it's like a raffle ticket almost. It's just a little piece of paper with a number on it, right? Let's say it's got the number 2 on it, right? So you get on, you sit down, and then when you're about to get off, you look up at the front of the bus, and there's this big LCD screen that's got the different numbers, 1 to whatever, and each number has a value underneath it. That's the amount, so you look at your ticket, okay, I've got number 2, so you look at number 2 on the board, and then you look at the value, 210, so I need to pay 210 yen if I get off at this stop. And then as the bus continues on to new stops, that value increases, kind of like, in a taxi or whatever. So, I knew this, right? I knew this system, because, when I came into the city that one time, I grabbed the ticket. But I didn't know this. When you get on from, well, I'll tell you the story first. So I got on the bus, and I was like, oh, I got to grab the ticket from the little ticket box. Ticket box is no ticket. And I'm like, And I'm like pushing stuff, and there's no buttons. I'm like, I don't understand. And the bus driver said something to me in Japanese. I'm like, I don't know what you said. And I went out to him, and I asked him, do you go to this bus stop? Because that's the only I can think of. And he's like, yeah, we do. I'm like, okay, cool. What about ticket? No? Okay. So I kind of like, okay. He said something to me, I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. Basically. And then just sat down, not knowing if I've done the right thing or not, if I was supposed to actually take a ticket. I found out later that no, when you get on from the main station, it doesn't give you a ticket. You're the default one. The first stop after that is when it starts giving you tickets, which makes sense, because it would be a waste of paper otherwise. And, you put when you get off, you get off on the front, and you put your money into this little box thing, and it doesn't know if you've given the right amount of change or not. It's basically an honor system, which, is fine in Japan, because I don't think many people really cheat the system. And anyway, and I got off the bus, and it was like already dark, and it was freaking cold. And I was walking home, and I've driven down this street like countless times, and I've never realized how fucking dark it is. Like, if you don't have headlights on, it's like pitch black in some places. And I was thinking, like, Ninja was gonna jump out and attack me, which happens every other week, but didn't happen last night, thankfully. But it was damn cold. Whew, it was nippy. Anyway, that's about it for me. When we come back, we'll be moving up, and then up again, then right, then right, then right, then right, then maybe right some more times. But for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you